Hi.
So, hello. Bo is still singing. I got my
tooth removed. Agatha all along. When was the last time you watched Die Hard?
Never.
You've never seen Die Hard?
I've never seen Die Hard. Probably not gonna.
Okay.
Did we talk about that at one point?
I don't know.
We talked about bands, I think, at one point. What's a band? Because I think I asked you, what's a band that you've never really listened to and you're just not going to?
Yeah,
and for me, it was like the Stones and some other stuff. But there's movies like that too.
Yeah.
I'm just never gonna watch. I'm never gonna watch Terminator. I'm never gonna watch.
Did you watch Terminator 2?
Die Hard? No, any of them. I'm never gonna watch any of those things.
Okay.
Alien movies.
Oh, Alien is so good. Alien and Aliens, great. Even just standalone. Anyway, so I've been watching action movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched The Gray Man. Did I talk about that before?
No, that's a fake movie. No, that's not the fake movie. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Never mind. It's a joke from the Weekly Planet. That's not the fake movie.
Okay.
There's a movie that was out
that everyone says everyone's watched it.
No. That's Red Notice. I'm watching it right now on my phone.
Red Notice.
And on this panel.
Okay.
And you're watching it on your computer and your laptop at the same time.
Everyone's watching Red Notice.
Billions of at all times.
Okay.
No, The Gray Man is the Ryan Gosling Russo brothers thing. That's not that one. It's a Chris Evans something or other that was just for Netflix or something.
Okay.
But it was a movie, the plot seems really dumb and whatever. They were just that's a fake movie.
Gotcha.
But anyway, you saw The Gray Man.
So I saw The Gray Man. Basically, so within the weeks of my school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to watch certain.
I got to watch certain genres. Next week is emotional scenes.
Emo. You got to watch emo movies.
I got to watch emo movies. What's your favorite emo movie? So I've been watching a lot because I got to analyze these scenes from them. So I am asking people hey, name an action film.
Yeah.
And I went up to a student. I'm like, name an action film. And they're like, the first one that pops in my head is The Gray Man, but it's not good. And actually the student wasn't it's not good. It was all the male characters, awesome. Female characters suck.
Doesn't pass the Bechdel test?
It does apparently, no, not at all. But then I watched it and I'm like, yes, totally agree. It could be the female characters, it could be anybody. They suck.
You heard it here first, folks. Bo says women suck.
That's not what I said. I said those characters wrthen suck because there was no development of them. It was just they could be anybody. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. But then I came back and but the drone work in that film,
mm-hmm.
great.
Okay.
There's some really good drone shots
going
on. And I'm remember back in the day, it'd be a helicopter shot. They wouldn't get that. Plus it would have cost way too much money.
Yeah.
And now you just give a kid a candy bar and be can you fly this?
The helicopter can't fly straight up a building or straight down into the ground or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, drones are great. But I watched it and it was good. I did not actually, anyways, I watched that, and then I also watched Monkey Man.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that.
So it's Dev Patel acting, writing, and directing.
His own version of John Wick. Not really, but
nah.
Just from the trailer, it's just him. Just a lot of murder and
there is it. I don't think it's that great.
Okay.
It's a good movie,
mm-hmm.
but there's a whole bunch of I don't understand why this is happening.
Okay.
And you find out
probably why it got a lot of hype leading up to it, and then I feel ever since it came out, I haven't really heard anything about it.
Yeah, there's some great scenes in it, but I don't understand it.
Okay.
And maybe because it's not for me, it's very much set in Dev's culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's bilingual movie,
mm-hmm.
it's not all in English. And the story is probably very relevant to that culture where I'm I don't know what this is, but the placement of certain information just seems I wish I had that information sooner.
Mm.
Because at first he's he gets a job at this restaurant, and then he figures out how to get a gun into the restaurant, and then he attempts to kill this guy,
mm-hmm.
and you don't know why.
Sure.
There's no why do you want to do this? And then he's on the run.
Okay.
And it's doesn't. Some of the stuff doesn't make sense. It's really like the big action scene makes sense, but also that he like goes to like this temple, and then he gets some money for the temple because the temple is gonna like get evicted or something.
Okay.
And they're like, it just like there's a lot of like jumping out of things.
Sure.
There's just like jumps between things. There's things in there that they don't explain well or show the explanation well. But I love it. I think it's really cool, and I think you should go see it. I need to go see the Green Knight. That's the one that I've been meaning to see for so long. Yeah. But I think it's like a 3-hour movie, so like that's the reason I don't want to see it, because it's like really long.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, well, let me get another one.
You know what you should have watched, actually?
What should I watch?
Red Notice.
Okay.
It is pretty good. Just if you go in thinking, hey, this is an action movie starring Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, and Gal Gadot, and those are your expectations, you'll have a good time with it.
Just like that M. Night Shyamalan movie. Trap.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't. I might go see a movie today in theaters. Uh-huh. I'm either going to go see The Matrix.
Don't do that.
But in theaters. I never saw it in theaters.
Okay, yeah.
Or Beetlejuice. Which Caprica was too.
Okay.
Beetlejuice. Okay.
I kind of want to see Speak No Evil.
Which one's that?
That's the James McAvoy.
Oh, yeah.
The trailer is everywhere and it's so messed up.
Yes.
But that's another one where I wonder, does the trailer just give away the whole movie?
It probably does.
It probably does.
And it's like the ride is like, how are they going to escape?
Yeah.
And that's it.
But like, I don't know. I'm curious if there's like a twist, or if there's some other like.
Is that M. Night? No? Okay.
Oh, and then there's that other movie, The Watchers or whatever?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, but like, I still need to see that.
Yeah.
That is long gone from theaters. But
yeah, I saw it on streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I watched, I'm actually reordering things, but then I watched Die Hard because I was like, maybe there's some action film in there. And you said you never seen it, obviously.
Yeah. You're saying it's not an action film?
No. There's action. Most genres of film evolve over time.
Mm-hmm.
So action films from the 1960s, not as much fighting, right?
Okay.
And then maybe the music was like
more running and driving.
It is. It's more running and driving. Is the action, or the scenes are shorter, and the music is lower in the mix. So like, there's an action scene and there's music, but you can't hear the music because the gunfire is just way too loud in comparisons. But it's like, okay, whatever. It's 1988. But then you go to The Gray Man, the music's a lot louder, the gunshots are a little bit lower, so you can like hear what's going on, what the music is doing, instead of like, it's there, I can't hear it though.
You should watch Sky.
I should watch all James Bond films. I have, I think, 8 on Blu-ray, 8 of them. It's like a set. And then, so I've always liked this movie called Payback
with
Mel Gibson.
Okay. I was like, I remembering that was a movie.
Yeah. So I liked it because it's like film noir, crime noir.
Yeah. Isn't it sort of like those Liam Neeson movies, but like before those Liam Neeson movies?
No. I mean, I know what you're talking about, like Taken. But no, like I'm going to. I have a particular. Yeah. So there are these books, Parker.
Oh yeah.
And this is that. I don't know why they changed the name to Porter. By the way, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But
Parker was a series as well.
Okay.
Like a British series. Like they made.
Okay.
But then like the main guy changes.
Yeah.
After like the first season.
It's kind of like Human Target, by the way.
Okay.
Anyways, in Payback, this guy, Porter in this case, but the character's name is Parker in the crime novels. He gets double crossed by like he's low level crime, and then there's like an organized crime, which is like the outfit. Or they've changed it from the syndicate or something. It's like, oh, you mean the syndicate? So he's his friend is trying to get into, like, become a member of the outfit. And and he needs $130,000. So they like, oh, they're going to rob this people. And then like, he's like, oh, we'll split it 50-50. And he's like 70,000. Okay, cool. Got that. And then, but then double crossed his wife, Porter's wife shoots him in the back because Porter was cheating on her. And it's like, oh, I got 100. And then goes and joins this, but like they think he's dead, but he's not dead. And he comes back and it's like, oh, I'm here to get my money, 70,000. And like the whole time, the whole crime thing is just like, you want 70,000? Dude, my suits cost more than that.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
And they're like, you need 130, right? He's like, no, 70. He's like lowering the money. They're like, but basically he takes down the whole thing. And I thought it was really, really cool. Back in the early 2000s, it came out in 90 something.
Sure.
And I've just learned that, so there's a director's cut of it. Because apparently what happened is like Mel Gibson fired the director or something because he's a big star at that point. And like then they're like, oh, we're gonna add this like brand new third act. And then so there's the director's cut, which is a shorter film. I didn't watch it all, but there's new music, like completely different music through the whole thing. The third act is different. So it had what's his name? Chris Christopherson in it in the original one, but like he's not in
the one that got released.
No, like that's like in the
he's in the original.
He's not in the director's cut.
Okay.
Because it wasn't even in there. But like some of the like it's different, and like because you're watching it back to back, I was like, this is really cool. I mean, like I still need to rewatch the director's cut version, but interesting kind of action film that doesn't have that much action in it.
Yeah, I've been watching Rings of Power.
Yeah, me too.
But like season 1.
Oh, I've been watching season 2.
Yeah,
which is more about the rings.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So the first is
I don't know Tolkien.
Well, I don't
know Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I had students who like they've read this. What's that book?
Silmarillion.
Yeah,
which is what this is kind of based on, I think.
Yeah, which is basically like a glossary.
Yeah.
Or
here's all the stuff that was.
Yeah, here's like it's like outlines of stuff. There's not like actual story. It's just like
although
this person existed and this person did this thing. Cool, go right.
But I'm like 5 or 6 episodes. I'm into it so far.
Yeah,
interesting enough.
It's not bad.
No,
I don't think it's bad.
I think if I knew more of the lore, people would,
Yeah. A lot of people complain about it because of things. Yeah. Okay, by the way, the season that I'm in, I don't know who the stranger is. The guy.
You still don't know
who I think is Gandalf. You still don't know. He has not been. Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah. I think it's Gandalf, but he has not been named. It's still just the stranger. Who's hanging out with the hobbits who aren't hobbits. Harfoots, yeah.
Okay.
But Tom Bombadil's in it.
That's the name.
Yeah. Are you Lord of the Rings fan at all?
No.
Did you watch the movies?
Yeah, once each.
Oh, okay. I think we talked about this.
Yeah. Anyway, but I was thinking of that, and then I was thinking about you're talking about this action stuff. Have you seen the show Citadel?
No, but
it's on Prime. You should check it out. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's apparently coming back for a second season.
That's cool.
But it's these two assassins. Mm-hmm. They work for, I think it's called Citadel that they work for. Yeah. And then there's a thing, like you were saying, when you said about like the Syndicate or whatever, there's a thing like that where it's called like the something and they're the bad guys.
It's kind of like John Wick and like
yeah.
their whole
but there's these two people that are assassins and like they're a couple and whatever, but then like we'll call them the Syndicate, whatever. They attack Citadel and like destroy it, and these folks like lose their memories because I guess I forget how the whole thing works, but they have these like they basically like downloaded all their memories and then they can like wipe out their memories so they forget who they are. So then like flash forward 10 years after this thing happens, and the one guy I think gets his memories back and he has to find his old partner and try to convince her to like they got to take down this thing, and then there's all this double crossing and different stuff. But it's I think it's interesting, and I think you in particular would like it.
Maybe.
So you should check it out.
I probably would,
and especially knowing that it's going to have a second season because it definitely leaves off on a cliffhanger.
Do you have Apple TV?
No.
You should get Apple TV. I think Apple TV, like, it sucks as a streaming service because they don't have like They didn't acquire a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's all original.
It's all original stuff.
Which I understand is...
But all of their original stuff
good.
is really good.
Mhm.
Shrinking, great.
Yeah.
Silo, like, so these people like live in a silo and have never not known living in the silo. And there's like, like the different hierarchies, but then like figuring out what is going on. They're being hidden stuff. I think it's got Common in it.
Okay. He's a good actor.
Dude, Common's great.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in Hell on Wheels,
mm-hmm.
that's a great show. That's off the air that you can find somewhere. What else is on Apple TV that's great? For All Mankind.
Ted Lasso. That math show.
Mm-hmm. Foundation.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be good.
You should talk to Alex about that.
Okay.
Do you like that math show that's on that's on Apple TV? And see if they know what you're talking about. Okay. Anyways, we're here to talk about 2 tunes.
Yes. And I've got 2 people that make up a band.
Yes.
So my friend Andrea posted a song or this album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. And so oftentimes when people, either friends of mine or like musicians I like, will post a song or post an album, I will go save it and then go listen to it again, because it's like, hey, if I trust you and trust your musical taste, then this is probably going to be good. And so I had saved this album probably for like a week or 2, and then went and listened to it, much like I did, like I said, with the 100 Gex thing from last week. So the album is called The Willow Collection.
Yeah.
And it is a series of songs that reference willows. And I didn't pick up on that because I just had it playing. I wasn't like looking at the track list.
Yeah.
And I did notice, I was like, at one point, I noticed that the word willow had come up in several songs. And then I looked at the album title, and then I looked at several of the song titles, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yes, this makes sense. So I can't find much information about the album itself.
Yeah.
But they are a sibling folk duo, Cassie and Maggie. Cassie and Maggie McDonald. They're from Nova Scotia. Apparently this album from 2016, The Willow Collection, is their biggest known one. They won Canadian Folk Music Award for Best Traditional Album.
Mm-hmm.
And they were also Juno Award nominees for Traditional Roots Album of the Year.
And for those at home, what's the Juno?
The Canadian Grammys.
Yes.
So Maggie sings lead vocals and plays piano and guitar, while Cassie sings harmony vocals and plays fiddle, and both of them step dance.
Nice. So when I looked up the name, this is the first thing that popped up. This is not them. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to like fast forward.
This is not them?
This is not them.
Even though it's exactly the type of music that they do?
Exactly. That was my point. Where I'm like, this is the Arcadian Wild. And then the song name, I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. G-A with a little thing. R-R-A-D-H. And then the Seileach.
Okay. Seileach.
There you go. Anyways.
So that's what you looked up, or you looked up Cassie and Maggie?
I found the other one, but that's the first thing that popped up.
What did you Google?
I didn't Google anything. I type in the name of the song and look for the album artwork.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, that's the thing. And I'm like, oh, and I listen to it. And I'm like, okay. And then I'll go to the other thing. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, maybe this is like a standard.
I think
like
so.
An Irish standard.
Yeah, that's what I think. All right. I had something pulled up here where it had this song.
Yeah. How's it pronounced again?
Seileach.
Seileach.
You'll hear it. They say it in the song. Where is the...
Do you want me to start playing it?
Well, I was going to try to... There was a thing that I have an article pulled up about... oh, there it is.
Okay. You had 5 open for tabs.
Yeah. Blah, 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 something. Gaelic language. Gaelic language is experiencing a real resurgence, especially since they started offering it as a second language in high school. It was lost... This is them talking. It was lost in our parents' generation, but there's a push now to make it mainstream and keep it alive. So that's kind of interesting. The language bursts into life on Seileach, the album's second track, featuring the voice of the sisters' language mentor, the local officer for Gaelic affairs. So there you go. That's who the guy is at the beginning.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
You ready?
up and leave. I can't find lyrics or anything or translation. It is the Gaelic word for willow, though. So that makes sense. Yeah, this whole album is really good. I've been listening or trying to listen to like some more folk and bluegrass things and stuff. Thoughts?
I like the filter sweep.
You like what?
The filter sweep.
Okay. Yeah, the whole, like I said, the whole album's really good. They're not all like dancey tracks and stuff, but
jigs.
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming they're doing like you can do step dance to this and stuff.
There's a video.
Yeah, is that what they're doing?
Well, I'm not watching the video. I'm just saying there is a video.
I did see that there's a video as well. Yeah. Well, the thumbnail is like feet in position to do the dance, so.
Oh, yes. When they go to that, like, 3 feel, or the subdivision 3, that this could, at that point, you're almost done with the song. And I'm gonna be like, you could keep going and then do that and then like change it again and do that. So like to make it, somebody needs to make like a dance remix of this song, and it'd be like 10 minutes long.
Step dance.
Yes. Do they?
It's not the two of them. It's other people.
Oh, okay.
They're playing fiddle and singing guitar.
What are their hands doing? The dancers.
They're mostly behind the back.
Okay. Gotcha.
Or like on their hips or something.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's cool. And like I said, I like the whole album. It's a good listen.
I dig that. Willow Collection.
Songs about willows.
Cassie and Maggie.
What you got?
I got We're Going to Outer Space, guys.
Yeah, I really dig this, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is their only song.
I know.
On streaming.
I know.
So I found this on either TikTok or Instagram. It's a quartet, as the name says, Atlanta Space Quartet. I'm assuming they're from Atlanta because it says Atlanta.
Are there only 4 of them?
In this song, no. But the quartet is Vibes.
By the way, when you start typing in
Atlanta
Space Quartet and you only get to Atlanta SPA, the first thing that comes up is Atlanta Spaghetti Junction.
Okay, interesting. So Vibes, violin, we'll call, drums, and bass. That is the quartet.
Yeah.
And then this song, I believe, has...
When you look at their Instagram...
Yes. It's a lot of videos of themselves playing.
Well, first of all...
From one angle.
It has the 4 members, like, individual Instagram handles.
Yes.
And so the one just has, like, the drum emoji.
Yes.
The one it's like an electric guitar, but we'll say like bass emoji.
Uh-huh.
The one has a microphone, a fiddle, and a joystick. Like an old,
that makes sense.
Gaming joystick. One has a microphone, like the piano, a hammer, and a laptop.
Yes, because they do a bunch of things. Yeah. So Jordan is vibraphone and vocals. Ezra is violin and vocals. Shane is electric bass guitar, and Skylar is drums. But also on this track is Nicole Young on flute and Ian Horrocks on bassoon.
Nice.
I know nothing about them. This song is really good. I really dig it.
Yeah, same.
It's almost 9 minutes and doesn't. Ooh, speaking of long songs, here's the thing. Okay, so there was a. You'll probably get this right.
Okay.
So there was somebody. It was posted. It's like, name your favorite song that doesn't get old. That's over 6 minutes. What do you think the majority of people put down?
Stairway to Heaven. Or Bohemian Rhapsody.
They put Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Most people. That song's not 6 minutes long. It's less.
Is it?
By like 4 seconds.
Oh, okay. But I was going to say, I was like even thinking, I'm like, over 6 minutes. I don't know if that song is over 6 minutes.
It's not. Which I'm
or
just
it's like dead on 6 minutes.
It's really close, and everyone was like, Bohemian Rhapsody. It's like, it's long. Yes. 6 minutes long? No. Go check to it. 5 minutes and 56 seconds. Because I'm like that. I don't know why, but I'm like, yeah, it's a long song, but it's like not as long as you think it is.
No, like Stairway.
Yeah,
would be longer. I would think.
I don't know.
In the Garden of Vita. In the Garden of Eden.
All right,
by Ron Butterfly.
In
Vita. It's like 18 minutes long.
Let's find out.
Right?
1704.
Okay.
And then you said Stairway.
Stairway's got to be over 6, right?
Stairway to Heaven. Is 8 minutes long and 3 seconds.
Okay.
When I heard that question, I was just like, The Decline by NoFX. That song's 18 minutes long and doesn't get old because there are new sections every 30 seconds, minute and a half.
Yeah.
Max.
Well, my first thought was Aqueous Transmissions by Incubus.
Okay. Well, anyways, here is Moons of Saturn. The only thing that this band has out on streaming. Unlike last week's, who had 25 this year.
Yeah.
So.
No, I just started following them on
Instagram
because I like the song and I want to know
when they're going to put out
more. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's Moons of Saturn.
Also, I'm thinking this might be a But Is It Jazz? Listening for my kids?
Yes. There are lyrics.
Bass player's really good.
Yeah.
They're all really good, but the bass is so prominent.
Yeah.
Because it's a quartet of folks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And at this point, with the drums, you're just like, oh, this is a completely different feel than I thought it was going to be. And it does get a little bit crazy with the rhythms, like where you're just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. So I'm just going to let it sit there for a bit. That was good. I wonder how they would pull this off live, because like maybe that's the laptop.
Yeah. This part of the vocals, at least, reminds me of Tommy Boynton, my friend Tommy, we listened to
yeah. Yes.
Because they're using clearly some kind of something.
It could be both of them. They're using some effect on the voice.
Yeah.
And I don't have to run.
And also the bass player is mimicking or doubling.
And I don't have to run. But I might have to run.
Did you say who the flute player was?
There's no space for my daughters to
I'm reading
so.
bassoon. I don't remember. If it said flute.
Nicole Young is flute. Ian Horrock is bassoon. There you go. There's flute.
Gods have not been born. They're living in the womb. And I cannot resist that shiny little insect.
Cool effect. Yeah, there's so much cool stuff happening in this.
That run was awesome.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I've seen. Don't tell me not to be or say I could be free. What if you
Yeah,
were in bed with a titan you couldn't deceive?
The two things I was taken with the most were the bass and the vibes.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dare trust me. And I might have to run when I find there's no space for my daughters and sons. And I might buy a gun
I like that part. The little, I don't even know what you. With the bass and the vibes both doing that.
It's probably like a drum thing. It's not on the bass.
Yeah, it's on the bass. Yeah, it's just where he was on there.
No, because it's still.
Well, now
it's
he's
still
doing runs
under.
and stuff, but I don't know. It sounded like the bass at first.
It's too perfect. It's one of those computers with a joystick.
Yeah.
I wonder what this sounds like live. Because there's like the violin part is not just one.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some videos on.
Yeah, but I think that sometimes that the audio is this over top of the video of them playing it.
I mean, the vibe player has like a headset mic on.
Yes. This is where it gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah. Here's the bassoon.
Gods have not been born. They're living in the womb. And I cannot resist a shiny little insect.
Yeah, we're not talking a lot about
It's good.
Vibe, yeah.
It's a good song.
It's like locked
Just
in.
listen to it. It gets a little bit crazy in the middle there. Or right, not in the middle, but like at the end there, where I'm like, are they playing together? But then they lock it back in at the end. But is it?
I think I'm gonna put this on there.
Yeah.
That's cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my car during the rainstorm last night.
Oh my gosh.
Listening to this, drinking a Sheetz milkshake.
I was listening to something. So I had headphones in. I'm listening, like laying in bed. And then I hear the thunder and the lightning. Well, you don't hear lightning, but I hear the thunder and I see the lightning. And I'm just like, what? At first, I didn't see anything. I was just like hearing it. I'm like, is this in the music? This is like really loud.
Yeah.
And it's like, and my wife's like, yes, it's storming.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
It was like a proper summer storm, too.
Yeah, man.
Because it felt like summer yesterday.
Yeah, now finally we're like approaching fall.
Yeah, but maybe. I don't know. My friend last night posted, he's like, man, when my kids grow up, like they're going to have the AC on from like March to November. I'm like,
we're taking out the AC today.
Bro, it might still be hot.
Yeah, but just turn on a fan, man.
I can't deal with humidity.
Yep. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around to the end. We appreciate you. Wow, that is a really long song.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at the visual.
So good though.
Yes, I dig it. You're welcome. So if you like this, oh, by the way, if you're looking for a house in Atlanta, the drummer of that band is a realtor.
Okay.
So go get them. Tell your friends, like, subscribe. If you have comments of what you thought, go join the Discord.
Yeah.
Links in the description.
Word
to Big Bird. Bye, guys.
Bye.